This is your WW Free News. When it comes to a criminal court case regarding one of these illegals who are involved in a felony, and afterwards they get killed, whether it's a police officer or a shopkeeper in this case. And the case which I mentioned before regarding that thing at Torino burglary, even the magistrates, his version is compatible for auto-defence, because probably these two stories which I mentioned happened before this came into law, auto-defence. And what usually happens is there's a solicitor who represents a family of these villains who got killed. Usually they're illegals, people, foreigners, which have a criminal record most of the time. And they are suing this person who killed their so-called loved one, and they want compensation. And obviously they're motivated for the fact because oh yes, we have lost a loved one, he was a breadwinner for our family. That has to be all proved. One, he didn't have a regular job, most of these people. They dedicated their existence in this country, in Italy, to crime. And that's how they earn their living, crime. They didn't never done an honest day of work. Why should they claim the right to have compensation? It's not exactly, you're trying to say, maintain a family with committing crimes to provide for your family. It's not, juridically speaking, legitimate. The judge can turn around and say this: listen, was he a breadwinner? Did he maintain a family? Did he have a job? No. Your right for compensation or claim does not exist based on those grounds. And that burglary which happened in Torino, which I'll talk about that story, like I said, even the magistrates of this person who defended himself with a knife, because when he discovered him in the house, they attacked him straight away. And obviously, the fact he was one of those people who practice martial arts, fitness and stuff like that, despite had a few university degrees. And as in those, it was told on the, what you would call it, news, he had a knife there in his house, in a cupboard, with a so-called, what we call it, bug-out bag, survival kit. In a certain case, it was a prepper. And that is auto-defence, self-defence here in Italy now. And when you're not indicted for homicide and stuff like that, and your case is pretty clear, you act in self-defence to defend yourself, your property, and probably your loved ones in that moment. Let's face it, who breaks in your house? Mostly they're violent. And they have no legal right to enter in your house. They enter in your house to commit a felony, to steal, and even to harm people if they find someone. And I think in the case of this chap here, he has a support from all of his, what you would call it, citizens where he lives in this small town near Torino. And I said to him, I should say from my part, I'll give my support to him as well through this means of telecommunications. There's no doubt about it. You have done the right thing. It's an instinctive thing, self-preservation. You should have no moral downfalls, poor bugger and stuff like that. Do they have any consideration for you when they commit crimes? No. They are a ruthless bunch of scumbags. And this is a risk if you dedicate yourself to crime. This is reality. This poppycock wokeness, liberalism and whatever it is, what they call it here in liberalism, doesn't exist. That type of stuff, you can wipe your ass with it. This is what I do when I go for shit. This wokeness, modernism stuff, ideology, I use to clean my rear end when I go for shites. As for that burglar, which has resulted, he has a criminal record, specialises scamming old people, I say one less. I couldn't give a monkeys about you and your fucking family. The fact is, these people, their culture is based on committing crime. They don't want to live like civilised people. If you want to live in a camper, it's your business. But if you start fucking around, breaking into people's houses to rob them, and even use of violence, no, that's not on. No, does not exist. And it's our God-given right, and even the Italian law, to self-defence against these people. You attack me, I shall fucking defend myself with every single means possible I have in that moment. And I do not give a fuck about you. You're just a fucking piece of worthless shit of a scumbag. And there's one less around. Because these people don't even deserve to put in prison. It costs to keep these bastards in prison. Hard labour. They should be put in prison like they got in America, federal penitentiaries, which they make you work to keep your keep inside instead of loitering around. You have all the privileges, colour TV, PlayStation, God knows what. Oh, prisons to re-educate you, to reinsert you into society. But most of these scumbags, when they come out, they continue to commit crimes. When they finish their, what you would call it, sentence, deported and never come back. If you dare come back and you get discovered, slap on minimum 5 years of hard labour for these characters. You have to be ruthless with these people. Not just the people, the common citizens, and even a long arm of the law. And even the judges, when they applicate their sentences, they have to be an example punishment for these bastards. Because if you had done these things in their countries, the prisons are pretty harsh. And why do you think they come here to do these things? Because they know until now you got these judges, magistrates, they're softies, lefties, stupid people, and they let you off the hook. When you start laying down a law and throw the book at them, I think they think more than twice before they do something stupid, committing a crime.